Welcome, brave souls, to a spine-chilling adventure into the realm of the supernatural. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the mysteries and terrors that lurk within the top 3 most haunted places in the world. Prepare yourselves for bone-chilling tales and eerie encounters as we explore these haunted hotspots. Dare you join us? Number 1. The Tower of London. Our first destination takes us to the historic and ominous Tower of London. Situated along the banks of the River Thames, this iconic fortress has a history spanning over 1,000 years. However, behind its grand facade lies a dark and haunted past that has sent shivers down the spines of many. The Tower of London, with its imposing stone walls and iconic white tower, has served various purposes throughout history. It has been a royal palace, a prison, and a treasury. But it is the tales of the tower's ghosts and supernatural encounters that continue to captivate visitors. Many visitors and staff members claim to have witnessed ghostly apparitions within the tower's walls. One of the most famous spirits said to haunt the tower is that of Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated second wife of King Henry VIII. Her ghost, often spotted near the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, is said to wander the grounds, carrying her severed head. Another notorious ghost is that of Sir Walter Raleigh, the famed explorer and courtier. Raleigh was imprisoned in the tower on multiple occasions, and it is believed that his spirit still roams the Bloody Tower, where he was held captive. Among the tower's many haunted locations, the White Tower stands out as a hotspot for paranormal activity. Numerous reports speak of ghostly footsteps, disembodied voices, and a general sense of unease that envelops those who enter. The Salt Tower is another area notorious for its supernatural occurrences. It is said to be haunted by the ghost of a former prisoner, whose moans and cries are still heard echoing through the corridors. The ravens and the supernatural tower's resident ravens also play a part in the supernatural lore surrounding the place. Legend has it that if the ravens ever leave the tower, the monarchy will crumble and disaster will befall the kingdom. Some believe that the presence of the ravens helps ward off evil spirits, contributing to the tower's mysterious and haunted ambiance. The tales of ghostly apparitions, eerie footsteps, and the perpetual presence of the tower's ravens make this ancient fortress one of the most haunted places in the world. Number 2. Eastern State Penitentiary. Our next stop takes us to the eerie corridors of Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This formidable structure, with its imposing Gothic architecture, has a haunting history that continues to fascinate and terrify visitors. Eastern State Penitentiary, operational from 1829 to 1971, was the first penitentiary of its kind. It implemented a revolutionary system of solitary confinement, aimed at encouraging introspection and penance for prisoners. However, the extreme isolation and harsh conditions endured by the inmates left an indelible mark on the prison. Eastern State Penitentiary exudes an eerie atmosphere that can send chills down your spine. As you step inside its decaying halls and peering into the dark, desolate cells, you can feel the weight of its haunted past. Visitors often describe a palpable sense of unease and a feeling of being watched as they navigate the prison's labyrinthine corridors. The crumbling walls and peeling paint only add to the sense of desolation and abandonment. Over the years, numerous reports of paranormal activity have emerged from Eastern State Penitentiary. Visitors and staff members claim to have encountered ghostly apparitions and experienced inexplicable phenomena. One of the most well-known spirits said to haunt the prison is that of Al Capone, the notorious gangster who was incarcerated here in the 1920s. Visitors have reported seeing his apparition or hearing his disembodied voice echoing through the halls. Many visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices, whispers, and even cries for help coming from empty cells. Ghostly footsteps echoing in the distance have also been commonly reported, adding to the eerie ambiance of the penitentiary. The residual energy of the suffering and torment endured by the inmates may still linger within these walls, manifesting as auditory and visual phenomena. One area of particular interest within Eastern State Penitentiary is Cell Block 12, known as the operating room. This section was used for medical experiments on prisoners and is believed to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. Visitors who have ventured into Cell Block 12 have reported a strong sense of unease, unexplained cold spots, and encounters with apparitions. Some have claimed to see shadowy figures or feel as though they are being touched or pushed by unseen forces. In our exploration of Eastern State Penitentiary, we are left with a lingering sense of the pain and suffering endured within its walls. The ghostly echoes of the past remind us that the spirits of the prisoners may still roam these forsaken halls, forever trapped in their haunting memories. Number 3. The Island of Poveglia. Our journey now takes us to the foreboding island of Poveglia, nestled in the Venetian lagoon of Italy. This seemingly picturesque island holds a dark and chilling history, making it one of the most haunted places in the world. Poveglia Island has a troubled past, marked by stories of plague, death, and madness. It served as a quarantine zone for plague-stricken individuals and later housed a mental asylum, contributing to its haunted reputation. Poveglia Island became a quarantine site during outbreaks of the bubonic plague in the 14th century. It is estimated that thousands of people, afflicted by the deadly disease, were brought here to live out their final days in isolation. Legend has it that the suffering and death that occurred on the island left a residual energy, giving rise to ghostly apparitions and paranormal occurrences. In the early 20th century, Poveglia Island became home to a psychiatric hospital. Disturbing reports emerged about the treatment of patients, with rumors of unethical experiments and mistreatment. The asylum's reputation for cruelty and suffering has contributed to the island's haunted status. It is believed that the tormented souls of former patients continue to wander the abandoned halls. Visitors to Poveglia Island have reported chilling encounters and unexplained phenomena. Apparitions, disembodied voices, and the feeling of being watched have all been commonly reported. Some claim to have heard screams and cries echoing through the empty buildings, while others have witnessed shadowy figures moving in the corners of their vision. The island's dark energy and disturbing past have fueled legends of malevolent spirits haunting its shores. Poveglia Island now lies abandoned, its dilapidated buildings standing as eerie reminders of its haunting past. Access to the island is heavily restricted, adding an air of mystery and intrigue to this ghostly place. The abandoned structures, overgrown vegetation, and the desolate atmosphere contribute to the island's allure for paranormal enthusiasts and thrill-seekers who seek to uncover its secrets. As we conclude our exploration of the island of Poveglia, its dark past and supernatural tales remind us of the chilling events that unfolded within its shores. The residual energy and the tortured souls said to inhabit this forsaken place serve as a haunting reminder of the island's troubled history. And there you have it, fearless explorers, the top 3 most haunted places in the world. From the ominous Tower of London to the foreboding Poveglia Island and the haunting corridors of Eastern State Penitentiary, these places are eternally trapped in a realm between the living and the dead. As we conclude our bone-chilling journey, remember to tread carefully in the realms of the supernatural. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing content.